As we wrap up each broadcast week, our friends at Local Waste give us an opportunity to blow off a little bit of steam. Now, typically, these are emails received to talk@ryanjesperson.com, but as we celebrated our 1-year anniversary, as part of our question of the week presented by Y Station, we gave you a chance to, tee up on me. And so here is a Mean Tweets Jespo edition of Trash Talk. Yeah, that's right. Through 1 year, these are some of the thoughts you have on me. One audience member says, I'm always curious to know how Ryan fits his massive head through a door. It's easy. Bigger doors. Quit being so nice to one of your guests who deserve to be hit between the eyes with a sledgehammer for their responses. I'm sure you will know the ones I mean. Ryan, you spend too much time talking about Calgary and Edmonton. I wish you'd cover other parts of Alberta too. Lethbridge is Alberta's third largest city, but we are totally ignored by most of the media. We've talked a ton about Lethbridge. The fire chief, Mayor Chris Spearman. We talked about election results. Your MLA, Shannon Phillips. Come on, Lethbridge. We love you. Ryan, stop adjusting your mic every 30 seconds. Seriously, Sam's an engineer, and I'm sure he can tighten up the screws to keep it in place. It's not like you're growing or shrinking during every show. Thank you for your feedback. Hey, Jespo, I can't tell how old you are. 30, 40, 50, 60. Your clothes are all over the map. Pick a lane. What about this one? Jespo sure loves to hear himself talk. I'd love to hear his wife do a trash talk. I bet Ryan leaves his socks on the floor. Socks? Jeans, underwear, jackets, hoodies. Ryan, stop fucking yelling during the ads. I'm trying to listen at work under the radar of my employer, and everything's going well until you start shouting out like Freezin' Brothers cinnamon buns or get to the Dairy Queens of Northwest Edmonton, and I get busted every time. Advertising works. Hey, Jespo, were you wearing a bathing suit in the Edify cover shot, or were you honestly butt naked, and are there outtakes? Like those that wear the kilts? I'll never tell. How about this one? Sometimes Ryan needs to shut up. Thank you for your feedback. Hey, Ryan, please stop being so obsessed with beer. There are other really great things to drink, not including, there's like the great, Merlots and Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays you talk about, but what about coffee options too? I mean, has Real Talk ever tackled the debate about who makes the best roasted coffee in the region, for example? Anyway, don't be afraid of other options, Ryan. Live a little. Just yesterday, I signed a contract. Real Talk has an official coffee sponsor. We'll be revealing it next week. Hey, Ryan, you want some trash talk? Well, then what's with reading just 4 or 5 emails for trash talk? Well, you know what? Your guys get tired from reading people's opinions? Trash talk can be a whole show itself. And also, what's up with the bad strip bar DJ voice you use when reading trash talk? I've been waiting for you to say welcome Candy to the stage. This is more of a strip club voice. Don't forget to tip your server. This one from Michael, who says, you want trash talk? All right, here it is, hard and fast. Celebrating International Men's Day? Barf. Like, what is this, 1950? When is Real Talk going to promote Straight Pride Week and White History Month? Barf. Just like those, men don't need or deserve an international day because, unfortunately, every day is a men's day going back to the beginning of time. The positive and supportive discussion about men's mental health was great. Absolutely do that. I don't know who comes up with these international days, but they need to give their head a shake about this one. I'm surprised that neither Ryan nor Sarah addressed how potentially problematic that day is. Well, I will say, Sarah canceled, as a matter of fact, my planned roundtable with Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby and Matt Lauer, where we were going to talk about Me Too and cancel culture and how it's all a bunch of BS for International Men's Day, which is why it's good you were here, Sarah. I wanted to talk about how many women is too many women in a boardroom, or what is with these pronouns anyway. But instead, we focused on ways that men can look in the mirror and better themselves, because men's mental health is something we don't talk about enough. And to be serious for like 2 seconds, Michael, I appreciate you being here for every single one of those conversations. And we'll wrap up with this one from Fatima, who says, you want trash talk, Jesperson? How you handle the Real Talk point system is trash. She says, I've been in on the live chat. She says, commenting, making incredible jokes, being generally delightful for an entire year now, and I've never been awarded 1 damn point. So who's awarding these points? And what goes on with the points? And where do you keep score? And who's in first place? It makes no sense and is driving me up the wall. You need to accept the fact that you suck at being in charge of the Real Talk point system and give it up to Sam or Sarah. I'm sorry, but I'm competitive and it had to be said. Oh, and congratulations on 1 year of Real Talk. That from Fatima. Fatima, unfortunately, your bad attitude about my leadership in the Real Talk point system has docked you 5 points. here's hoping you can recover. Now, when it comes to who's in first place, we're all the real winners because you beauties show up every single day with your senses of humor and your empathy dialed in, and we are so excited about what year 2 looks like. Coming up next week, Rick Mercer joins us to get into his new book, Talking to Canadians. And you know Brittle Star, one of the great Canadian treasures, he's going to have his own heritage moment soon enough. Hoyles has him booked for next week. In the meantime, Real Talkers, if you're thinking Black Friday today, but you want to go shop somewhere that's doing absolutely nothing with regards to sales and keeping their prices locked in, you can check out our merch page at ryanjesperson.com. We'll see ya Monday!